get the soup? I'm sorry. I'll get it.
And thank you guys for tuning in to Generation X Youth Sports Network, powered by AG Football, AG Sports. Yes, it's that time of the year, ladies and gentlemen, where we are about to crown the 2023 Youth National Champion. Of course, the road starts today. This is day one where every team comes in here optimistic. They come in here chasing a national championship dream, and I got to tell you, after today, half those dreams will be extinguished and half those dreams will be moving on to fight another day. So day one is going on here between two of the top 8 U teams in the country. Of course, the defending national champs in the purple. Those are the Bessemer Tigers, coming out coached by Coach B, a team that's been dominant all year, undefeated so far in this season. Ball is on the ground real quick, and it looks like it's going to be Bessemer's ball. It looks like, they'll still say it's second down. So Orlando will recover it. And Orlando, the Outlaws, a very talented team in their own right. So this is Alabama versus Florida in a sense. But 8 and under matchups here. It doesn't get any better. Day one action. Quarterback calls his own number, follows some block, trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Won't quite get there. He'll be short of the 40-yard line. 1 minute and 21 seconds in the second quarter. Scores 8-0. The champs on top. Pass completed. Nice bootleg to the right-hand side, and that's almost a first down. Maybe they'll mark him, let's see, about 3 yards short. But a very nice pass by the Orlando Outlaws quarterback.
Unlike some visions of El Dorado, the Florida dream is not too far removed from the realm of reality. Come see now for yourself.
Now don't argue. This is Florida.
We busting heads, we ask questions later. There is no tomorrow for us. It's now. It's time to put the whole country on notice. Break this shit up, please.
And this is going to be 4th and 3 as the Outlaws want to get a first here with 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Handoff. Ball's on the ground once again. Miscommunication between the quarterback and the running back. And he will be hit behind the line of scrimmage, tackled by number 95. And that will be turnover on downs, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how what they call here, or did they call the penalty? They are changing the direction of the box, which means 1st and 10 Bessemer. Bessemer defense holds up that first half, pitching a shutout, 8-0. Quarterback back to pass. He's going to go for it all. Passes out to number 11. And well defended by the Outlaw. Jumped at his highest point. Incomplete pass. Clock will stop with 24 seconds. As the Tigers are trying to add onto their lead, taking a shot for the home run hit. Brings up 2nd and 10 for Bessemer. Thanks again for joining in to the YNC National Championships. This is what these athletes have been working for all year long, for this opportunity to become a national champ. It all starts here day one. So you can throw all the rankings out the window. You can throw all the different, whatever opinions you have out of here. Everyone has the same opportunity to become a national champ here. Even playing field. Player in motion. Hands off on a jet sweep. And defense is pursuing, and he's going to be tackled for a big loss, and a flag is thrown in there, and they might flag him with a face mask, depending if they saw what I saw. Clock stops at 15 seconds here on this penalty. And they'll mark it off, 15-yard. Face mask. Puts Bessemer in striking distance. If you know anything about this offense, they can score just about anywhere on the football field. Ball will be spotted at the 50-yard line. 3 wide receiver set. Sends a player in motion. Quarterback, he throws it up. And it's complete. He's to the 30. And tackled at the 28-yard line with 2 seconds left. Let's see what they mark. And what a pass incompletion. And there's going to be a timeout on the field. I think they're signaling to get 5 seconds back on the clock once he caught the pass and called a timeout. So, man, you look at this play here. As the quarterback had excellent protection, and he threw it to the spot where he knew his receiver would be, to his outside shoulder, and a touchdown-saving tackle by the Outlaw. So that looks like that will do it for the half. They got one more play? Okay, well, time clock ref is in the booth with us. It's going to be one more play. But it looks, I don't think they got one more play. I think they got halftime here. Oh, so that signal was 5 minutes, not 5 seconds. So confusing signals up here. Once I saw those fruits come out, we already knew it was halftime. So guys, keep it locked right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network as we bring you the second half. 8 and under action. The champs, Bessemer, taking on the Outlaws.
Ain't bear, they can't win, it ain't fair. We like what? Wanna win, you gotta be rare, yeah. Battle tested, wine see official. You ain't one if you ain't there, ayy. Pull up and grab your chair, how they capping, we can't bear. They can't win, it ain't fair. We like water down where, ayy. December, that's that gunlet, boy, you know how it be. Tryna see who leaving out of wine, see what they keep. And if you come to compete, you better tie up your cleat. This where they stepping on the weak. I'm like, yeah, I agree. Hey, say you're number one and this the time to see. Arguing with the referees will be the crime for me. If you ain't at the wine, see you probably lying and cheap. We at the table clear. Jonah boy, it's time to eat. Hey, that boy out for life screaming, keep rewinding me. Hey, say you're number one and be the line for me. If you ain't at the wine, see them boy, you blind to me. Hey, you, they ain't gonna represent, make them babies quit. This way it don't be nowhere to park, it be super thick. Wine seat, Clan Jonah got the city lit. Yeah, where they coming downhill, you gon' hear the hits. This where they got teams from the country on some city shit. They were all the stars moving fast, going turbo. Yeah, you ain't better tested, you ain't talking about Chris Circle. Yeah, this is where they go to put them babies on their logo. They might hit you with a slogan, hey, you froze like a photo. Ayy, December, that's that gunlet, boy, you know how it be. I'm tryna see who leaving out of wine, see what they keep. And if you come to compete, you better tie up your cleat. This where they stepping on the weak. I'm like, yeah, I agree. Ayy, say you're number one and it's the time to see. Arguing with the referees will be the crime for me. If you ain't at the wine, see you probably lying and cheap. We at the table Clan Jonah, boy, it's time to eat. Hey, yeah, wanna win, you gotta be rare, yeah. Battle tested, wine, see official. You ain't one if you ain't there. Hey, pull up and grab your chair. All that capping we can't bear. They can't win, it ain't fair. We like water.
And welcome to the second half action. 8 and under, round 1, day 1. Orlando Outlaws in the orange, Bessemer Tigers in the purple. Score is 8-0. Opening kickoff for the second half. Bessemer will fall on it close to around the 40-yard line. That's where they'll set up their offense to start off the second half action of the day 1 brackets. Bessemer comes out with the quarterback and shotgun. 2 wingback. Ball is on the ground, and he'll just fall on it. And it seems like today the quarterback's just having a problem looking that ball in on both offenses. And on the right-hand side, he has nothing but green in front of him. It's going to be a track race right now, and I don't think anybody's going to catch him. He's to the 10, to the 5, and that quick, the Tigers show you why they play championship caliber football. They can change the game that quick. And here comes the celebration right here. Looks like they've been watching the Miami Dolphins. That's the Bessemer Tigers version of it. As Tyreek Hill scored a touchdown this weekend, they did the carnival ride. That tells you that these kids pay attention. Man, we're going to take a look at that play as he was just able to out-accelerate the defense. He didn't get touched at all. Once he ran off tackle, you can kiss the baby goodnight. And here we go. Gets off tackle, takes one block, kick out block, and the rest he does it on his own. Looking like Usain Bolt with a football helmet and pads. Point after attempt. 14-0 is your score. Number 4 takes a direct snap, and he looks like he'll be bottled up, and he will be denied. So extra point is no good. Your score, 14-0, Bessemer Tigers over Orlando Outlaws. 9 minutes and 2 seconds in the third quarter.
You think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark.
It's gonna be like that all day!
I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but black.
C5, oh! Wayne time! Oh. Yeah. Woo! Zone. Let me see your shoulders work. I mean, I don't know what y'all came here to do, but if you ain't got a lighter, what the f you smoking for?
What the f though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the f though. I don't bluff, bro. Aiming at your head.
So it didn't take long for the Bessemer Tigers to score. Only took off 48 seconds out of that quarter, and they put up a touchdown. West Orlando, he has to jump on this ball, and he will. Now, West Orlando has to be very careful here, trying to keep their composure, keep their kids' head in the game, down 2 scores. Now, if they can get, a score here, they can get back into it and get these kids kind of motivated. But right now, very important drive for this Orlando team.
It ain't fair.
So the Orlando Outlaws trying to respond to the score of the Bessemer Tigers as they'll set their offense up 8 minutes and 54 seconds in the third quarter, trailing 2 touchdowns. Quarterback's in shotgun, 3 backs in the backfield, hand off to the left-hand side. And he'll be bottled up by number 11, one-on-one tackle as he shut the outside down. And he'll have a loss of maybe 4 yards in the play. That backs him up to the 20-yard line, the 30-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 14 for Orlando. And if you're going to attack this Bessemer's defense, I'm going to tell you, they got a lot of speed on the edges, and trying to get to the outside of them doesn't usually work. You're going to need to run in between the tackles, and this here, they'll get game tackled and lose more yards. And now Bessemer smells blood in the water as they circle as sharks now, as doesn't look like West Orlando can get a playoff that's getting positive yards against this tough defense. And as I said at the beginning of this drive, very important drive for for Orlando Outlaws. So now it brings up 3rd and long. Bessemer playing tough on both sides of the football now, offensively and defensively. And what do you have drawn up for your 8U team when you need to go 3rd and 17? Hand off left-hand side. Tries to get outside. Gets upfield. Cornerback comes up with a big hit. Still on his feet. Couldn't get back to the original line of scrimmage. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to bring up 4th down for this Orlando team. So this is where I was telling you, you have to be super careful. What do you do here? You got to have to punt the ball. But as Bessemer just showed you how quick they can score, don't be surprised if the Tigers try to add on to this particular drive to their existing lead, 14-zip. And no punt off, and so that will do a turnover on downs. Is going to beat Bessemer's football. Direct snap to quarterback. Gets to the outside. And ball's on the ground. And It still will be Bessemer ball, carried by number 6. And that'll be about a gain of 8 on the first play. Excuse me, about 9. So that's going to bring up second and short for Bessemer Tigers. 5 minutes and 3 seconds left in the third quarter. They lead 14-0 over Orlando Outlaws. And that looks like it's going to be a false start on number 11. Let's see what the call is. And it will be exactly that. So they'll back up the Tigers 5 yards. False start. Tigers a little anxious to get out there on their box. Direct snap once again. Calls his own number. He'll get hit in the backfield this time. And it'll be a loss of 4. That's going to bring up third down for Bessemer. It looks like it's going to be 3rd and 9. So 2 tough defensive plays by, a penalty and a tough defensive play by the Outlaws has the Tigers in 3rd and long situation with 3 minutes and 57 seconds in the third quarter. And timeout Bessemer. Handoff cuts back, cuts against the other side. Gets across the 20-yard line, and I guess that timeout was worth it. Drew up a nice play where he just really felt his way and was able to cut back against the grain, and that's going to put them in great scoring position inside of the red zone now at the 17-yard line. 2 minutes and 57 seconds in the third quarter. Bessemer looking to increase their lead over the Outlaws. So that has to be a frustrating play for the Outlaws, as they had them in really good position in 3rd and long, and was, with the cutback, was able to give up a first down. So 1st and 10, Bessemer sends a player in motion. Handoff cuts back on a counter. Nice play. Short gain, but efficient gain. That's going to be about a 5-yard gain. Actually made something out of nothing as he was able to follow his blocks, and they'll officially mark it for about a 6-yard gain, bringing up 2nd and 4, 2 minutes and 16 seconds in the third quarter. Signal caller come bring in the play for the Tigers. Sends a player in motion, calls his own number, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, breaks another tackle, accelerates to the end zone, And man, oh man, oh man, as the Tigers are starting to flex their muscles as the defending national champs. You can't say this number one team is overrated by any means. They come out here and do what they're supposed to do. They go up 3 scores over the Outlaws. Scores 20-0. Extra point coming up now. Bessemer Tigers will actually come out with 4 wide receiver set, quarterbacks and shotgun, sends a player in motion. Hand out to the left-hand side, bottle up in the backfield, and he'll be gang tackled by a couple of Outlaws, so extra points no good. Score is 20-0, 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And Orlando will set up their offense at the 50-yard line as we are now in the fourth quarter action. 9 minutes and 22 seconds in the fourth quarter. Orlando's down 3 touchdowns. You know, is there hope? Still, you know, there's still some hope for the Outlaws to potentially get back into this game. But if they have a plan on coming back against the number one team in the nation, you would have to imagine that comeback would need to start now, right? So, you know, you don't have to get a big chunk. You don't have to get a touchdown on this first play. You still can have enough time to run your regular offense. But on this series, you would definitely have to walk away with a touchdown. Player motion for Orlando, handoff to the right-hand side, tries to cut it up, has a little block, breaks one tackle, still on his feet, has one player to get around the corner. He gets to the 40, gets to the 30, to the 20, still on his feet, and breaks the last tackle and touchdown. And that's what I said. If they have any type of hope to getting back in this game, it would have needed to start it on this drive. So maybe they're listening up here to the booth. Quick strike for the Outlaws, and that's why the Outlaws are here in the national championship. I know you had to ask yourself these first 3 quarters of football, like, what are the Outlaws doing here? But trust me, this is a very talented team that has quick strike capability, just like you saw him go 60 yards for a touchdown there. So they get on the board now. They break the shutout. They get the goose egg or the donut off their back, and maybe now the Outlaws can calm down and play a little football. But the biggest enemy of the Outlaws is the clock. So they'll need to come out here and have a sense of urgency at every aspect of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. So quarterback, he'll fake it, has a guy wide open, and it's intercepted. Great defense by the Bessemer Tigers to break up the extra point attempt. So your score right now, ladies and gentlemen, 20-6, 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Now we know an onside kick will be coming here. I would doubt they're going to try to kick this thing deep, as the Outlaws going to try to make a game of this thing. Keep it locked. And no, not an onside kick. They kick it out. And what, went into that kind of thing, you don't want to give this Bessemer offense the ball again. You definitely want to try to give your offense another chance with just, being down 2 touchdowns. But I guess Orlando's trusting in their defense, my man.
Thank you.
Coach Bat is in the office, up here in the booth, trying to continue his 3-year undefeated streak and trying to four-peat this year. He'll be one of the first teams to do it. Want me a nice little gift. Want me some Gucci Guilty. That's when they want you to call the game good, Josh. They want a little extra oomph to it. He want me to announce his resume, where he played football at, and you know what I'm saying? He want me to go in. Okay, I'm going to do that for you, Bat. Yeah. Oh, so 8 minutes and 12 seconds left in this contest. Now we'll go back to it. Listen, if they have any type of chance to try to stay in this game, they're going to need to go 3 and out. They can't even afford Bessemer to get a first down here. Let's see how they play it. Player in motion for Bessemer. Hand off. He'll try to cut back the other way. This time they're all over it. Swallows them up in the backfield. A loss of maybe 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 12. 7 minutes and 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Clock is ticking. Like I said, the biggest enemy of the Outlaws is the clock right now. And I was very surprised they didn't attempt an onside kick to try to get their offense, another shot at the end zone. But they're going to trust in their defense to try to get the ball back. But will the math add up of just trying to, not run the clock out? Big sack. Oh, he breaks out of it. Still on his feet. Makes something out of nothing, as he was going to be sacked for about a loss of 6. Was able to keep his feet and get back to the original line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. But I can tell you what, Orlando has dialed up their defense. They're turning up their defense now and wanting to get the ball back for their offense. This is not the Orlando defense we were seeing earlier in these other in the previous 3 quarters of football. Bless you. Clock is ticking. Clock is down to now 6 minutes and 52 seconds in the 4th quarter. Bessemer taking their time. They're trying to run what they call a 4-minute offense right now. They're in no rush. They want to run the play clock down as close as they can get it and don't leave a lot of room on the clock for this Orlando offense. Player in motion once again. This time quarterback looked like he was going to pass. He'll call his own number. He has some room. But he's brought down on a great one-on-one tackle in the open field. It looked like number 4 had a lane to get up the field. But a great open field tackle brings up 4th and 7. 4th and 6 for Bessemer. So, of course, Bessemer, again, is going to milk this clock as much as they can. 6 minutes and 14 seconds and running. But the Tigers playing some great defense when they most need it to get the ball back now. So could this work out for them? Doesn't look like Bessemer's going to send in their kick team. So if they don't get it here, it will be great field position if Orlando's defense can hold right now. So if Orlando has any chance to get back in this game, it really kind of pivots or hinges on this one play right here. It starts right here on this 4th down. Can they get off the field? 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen. 1 receiver to the bottom, sends a player in motion. Handoff up the middle. He has some room, and he's going to be hit short. So it's going to be turn or on downs. It will be Orlando's ball going the other way. The defense stood in the paint, and they get the ball back for the Outlaws. Clock stops with 5 minutes and 25 seconds as they get ready to flip the box and set the chain. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, ladies and gentlemen, but if they're going to get in this game and if they're going to do it now, they need points now. Will they go back to that same play that got them a 58-yard run just minutes ago? And looks like Orlando's going to want to talk about it. Coach calls a timeout. Didn't get his play in quick enough. Having some personal issues as they want to get the right players in it. They know how important this drive is to them. So when we come back, more Tigers, more Outlaws right here on Generation X.
They not ready.
We run this shit. Y'all understand?
Yes, coach.
Player in motion, quarterback back to pass, and the rush is on. Bessemer sends the house, and they get to the quarterback. A big loss there. Looks like he almost lost 12 yards. So, man, that's not what they wanted. They call a timeout, but the pocket collapses. Bessemer just came in all around the quarterback. No chance for him to get the ball off. So that can make the clock continue to run at under now 5 minutes, and they're getting a play in from the sideline. And I don't know if you can really pass against this front five of this Bessemer Tigers defensive line. 3 down linemen, 2 standing up defensive ends. They get to the quarterback quick. And that looks like a face mask. That's what they're complaining about from the sideline. You hear the parents and the coaches griping, but they'll get no call there. He'll be tackled behind the line of scrimmage, loses another 2 yards here. So this is where Orlando has to make their money right now and earn their paycheck on the offensive line. They're going to have to give their quarterback some type of protection if they have any chance of getting this ball down and getting a substantial gain, because right now it's about 3rd and 20. 4 minutes and 13 seconds and running. So switching their offense or switching their alignment, taking more time off the clock. And in this situation, you really want some go-to plays that you already kind of have pre-scripted and not doing all this shifting. They probably left 28 seconds or close to 30 seconds already on the clock. Sends a player in motion. Ball still's not hyped. A lot of time coming off this clock hours. We're now under 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Halfback pass is batted down by number 22. And that's an incomplete. So clock stops, and it comes down to this 1 down for the season over Orlando Outlaws. 4th and long. Bessemer's defense has been lights out this particular drive with a quarterback sack, a tackle in the backfield, a batted down pass, and now bringing up 4th down. You know the old cliche, defense wins championships, and so now Bessemer putting it on their defense to close this game out. Sends a player in motion. Quarterback back to pass. He'll throw it to the flats. Number 3, 1-on-1. Can't make the first player miss. Great open field tackle by number 4. And that should do it, ladies and gentlemen, because it's going to be 2 minutes and 58 seconds as this clock stops. They'll still have, maybe if they can get them 3 and out or 4 and out again, they'll have the clock with a little bit of time. But wouldn't be enough for 2 particular drives. But listen, I've seen crazier things. So turnover 1 down, 1st and 10, Bessemer Tigers. Hand off left-hand side. Maybe a gain of 3. 2nd and 8. Handoff, not a lot of room there as he's bottled up at the line of scrimmage. Outlaws all over that play. And we're going to go to commercial here, guys. Outlaws a little upset.
Before we built the Youth National Championship, you couldn't win.
And back to the action. Handoff to the right-hand side. And he has a pretty nice game. So listen, emotions are high. National championship game, like I told you at the beginning of this broadcast, you have some teams that's going to be moving on, excited about their possibilities of becoming a national champ. And you're going to have half the team today where their dreams will be extinguished just for this year, for 2023. And so there's a lot of motion, as you know. A lot of these teams started way back in June and July, really just putting their squads together, putting their plays together, training together. So as a band of brothers going through this time, you really have a lot invested. So you can understand that the emotions are high, but we have a zero tolerance here at YNC of anything that's outside of football. So we make sure that we keep it safe and happy for all the kids and the families and family and friends to enjoy some good football this entire week as we get ready to crown national champions from 6U to 14U from around the country. If you're just joining this broadcast, the score is 20-6. Bessemer Tigers, the #1 ranked team in the nation, taking on Orlando Outlaws. representing the Orlando area, and Bessemer from the Alabama area. One minute and 14 seconds left in this contest. Hand off left-hand side, and he'll be swallowed up in the backfield by a host of Outlaws as they're all over it. Be about a loss of 4 yards on the play. Clock under 1 minute now left in this contest. Right-hand side has a little room. Gets across the 30-yard line. And 13 seconds less in this contest. And that should do it for this contest, ladies and gentlemen. The Bessemer Tigers, defending their national championship, are successful in their first contest against the Orlando Outlaws. Your final score, 20-6. Keep it locked right here on Generation X, powered by AG Sports.